Welcome everybody to the Clem Will the podcast. I'm your host Clem Williamson, and today's featured guest is none other than my man, my homeboy, Chris Red. I mean, we go back at least 10, 20 years or more. So we're gonna dive right into it. I'm gonna, give you a little bit of backstory about this brother. He's originally from Winston-Salem, graduated from Carver High School, and continued his education at North Carolina Central University. Graduated with a degree in criminal justice. He has worked in the mental health field for about 14 years, where he opened offices in Greensboro and in Danville, Virginia. Chris is the first person I met that said anything about cryptocurrency. I mean, this was years ago. I was like, okay. Honestly, I was like, okay, man, whatever. I'd never heard of it. You know, uh, he actually started investing in Bitcoin in 2015. Currently, he's an Amazon seller and owns his own social media marketing agency. So, in a nutshell, what he does is he markets for companies, whether it be social media, YouTube, whatever platform that can give them the biggest bang for their money, so to speak. So, without further ado, I'd like to welcome my man Chris Red to the stage. What up, brother? How you doing?
What's up, man? Can you hear me?
I can hear you well, man. You're looking good. First off, I'd like to say thank you for being a part of the being a part of Clem Will the podcast. Um, I went over your bio, just gave him a little brief backstory of who you are, your background, what you came from, and how you've become to be so knowledgeable um, in the cryptocurrency world. Um, First off, for me, like I told him, is that, man, you were screaming cryptocurrency years ago, many years ago. And you know how it is. When people don't understand something, the first thing they do is criticize, you know. Uh, but man, it's actually came to fruition,
Hmm.
over a period of time. So the first thing I want to ask you is what a lot of people don't understand about cryptocurrency. What is it? I mean, could you tell me what is cryptocurrency?
Cryptocurrency is what they call digital currency, uh, and pretty soon it's going to be the new money. A lot of companies are accepting Bitcoin for cash, and they also have ATM machines where you can uh, log in your cryptocurrency bank and your Bitcoin and exchange Bitcoin for money for US dollar. So
Mhm.
basically, the cryptocurrency is what we call a digital currency.
Okay. Okay. Now, like I said, I just remember, man, you was talking about it. I didn't know anything about it. I wasn't really interested because no one else was talking about it, but you were on it.
Yeah,
Now, when did you actually start buying cryptocurrency?
I started buying cryptocurrency back in 2015, where I started buying Bitcoin
Wow.
because I heard about Bitcoin, and I kind of, doing my research and stuff like that throughout the years, I knew that something was going to change, and I had the feeling that Bitcoin was it. Throughout the books and stuff I read, prior to 2015, that Bitcoin was going to be it. And when I got into Bitcoin in 2015, Bitcoin was like $330 per coin. And to be honest with you, I didn't really know what I was getting into. I mean, as far as the process and stuff like that. So I learned along the way. You know what I'm saying? I've had my ups and downs uh, with investing in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin as well. So
Now,
2015.
okay, 2015. Now, how does one that doesn't know anything about this now? Obviously, it's a lot more prevalent now. It's always in the news and the media and such things like that. So, how does a newcomer purchase Bitcoin?
There's several ways you could purchase Bitcoin. you can use a link called Coinbase, and I can send you a link to that. Coinbase, they have several different coins that you can purchase on there. Also, Binance. Binance has a lot of coins on there different coins that you can purchase. So what happens is you join these platforms, Coinbase, what they call the blockchain. You join them, and you link your bank up to them. You link your account up to them. It's kind of rigorous setup to where they're going to ask for a copy of your ID. You're gonna have to take a picture. When I first joined, you had to take a picture, like you had to hold your license up to your face and take a picture. And
Wow.
yeah. So that's how they check to verify that you are who you say you are. And then once they verify, they're connected to your bank. And once they're connected to your bank, then you can transfer USD dollar into Bitcoin or whatever cryptocurrency you want to purchase.
Also, what other cryptocurrencies out there would you say would be something of interest to people to invest in?
You have several. I'm just gonna go off of Coinbase has on here right now. You have several different coins out there. You have Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Ox, that's ZRX. Then you have XRP is a good coin to purchase in, and Stellar. Stellar is one of my favorite. So, like, Bitcoin right now is at like $33,000, but you have these other smaller coins that you can invest in. We actually said $37,000. It was at $33,000 early this morning. Now it's at $37,000. So you have these other smaller coins that you can invest in, such as like Stellar. Stellar is at 31 cents a coin. Okay. Stellar is the IBM coin. So IBM is that's their coin. That's IBM's coin. So if you know anything about IBM, you can't lose with IBM. So I'm going to invest. So every now and then I might put $20 here, $50 there on Stellar, because every 33 cents out of my dollar, I earn one of those coins. You got what I'm saying?
Wow.
So XRP, Litcoin is at $164 a coin. That's a real good coin. People are starting to buy too. But I usually like to invest those, but especially with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the Bitcoin, is the big coin that everybody talks about and invest in. So I definitely advise in those two. Can I say one thing before we go further? I meant to do this at the beginning.
Go ahead.
I want to do a disclaimer to let everybody know I'm not a financial advisor. All I'm doing is giving you information that that I've learned and from my point of view. Like you say, it's like any other game, like any investment game, it's the same. Like with stocks, anything, you can make money and you can lose money. So I've made a lot of money and I've lost some money too. So it's depending on how you trade, what type of trader you are with the coins.
That was a perfect disclaimer. Now, I'll be honest. I was going to say that at the end, but nothing's wrong with bringing it up as we go along. To protect both of us. Yeah, absolutely. Now, you were saying, here again, Bitcoin right now is $37,000. Obviously, a lot of people will not, that may discourage somebody, having to invest $37,000. Now, do you have to purchase the whole coin to invest your money? Say Bitcoin, for instance.
Right. You don't have to invest like $30,000 to get in Bitcoin. You can invest $20, $25, whatever you want, and you would get a piece of a coin.
Okay.
So you get a fraction of the coin, and you just invest. Also, another way you can invest, and what I do a lot too, is Cash App. You can put Cash App has it now where you can sign up for a Bitcoin account. And then whenever when somebody send me some money or send me, like $20, $30, instead of keeping it on there or sending it to the bank and letting it sit, I send it over to Bitcoin and I sit there and watch it like grow or decrease, every day. If somebody, like say for instance, you put $20 on there this morning, because this morning Bitcoin was at $33,000. So now it's at $37,000. So when you look at it again, your $20 might be $21. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. And I've seen it, I see it do like that. So if you take $100, $1,000 to put on this fine, but I remember it was probably about 2 years ago. I don't know if you remember, I kept posting this. I was like, yo, Bitcoin is at $3,000. I don't see this ever getting any of this low again. Please, if you got it, you need to invest. If you got $3,000, buy a whole coin. But if you got $30-some thousand, like you got money like that, I would buy a whole coin. I would buy a coin.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now, you mentioned this before, so I just want to reiterate it and let you reiterate it. Now, am I guaranteed to make a profit investing in cryptocurrency? Is there any guarantees with this?
There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. Just like I said, it's like the stock market. Anything you invest in, it's the game. You got to play the game. It's the way you trade too. So you can make money. I've made money and I've lost money. And I have one of my friends, he's more of an aggressive trader. So he'll sit there and he'll trade and take out, like he'll trade all day. And I've been over his house and watched him make like $5,000-$6,000, just me sitting over his house watching him where he trade. And I've also been over his house where he lost everything.
Wow. He lost everything.
But the crazy part is he got it all back. So it's how you trade. It's how you how you do it. For me, I just buy and let it sit. You know what I'm saying? I'll watch it, and if it dipped too low, I'll pull out and put it in back in the USD. When I say USD, I mean the US dollar. So I might put it over in USD, and then if I see it start increasing again, I'll push it over back into the Bitcoin and let it ride.
And it's funny you say that because I've been doing that as well right now, as far as because I changed. I didn't know once you change your phone, those accounts and stuff have to be relinked. They don't come because they don't know who this new server is. So you have to release that money to come back in. So that's correct. That's very correct. So I've experienced that, and then the market is so low right now too. You know, now how does one make Bitcoin? How do people make it? How is it made?
Well, they do a thing called mining, Bitcoin mining, where they have computers. They have these computers and these servers running. They take up a lot of energy. But they call mining for Bitcoin. So you can mine your own Bitcoin.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So,
excuse me.
You can set it up where you can mine your own Bitcoin, like the guy I was telling you about. He mines Bitcoin too. He has the servers, he has the fans rolling, he has the extra generator running running some of the computers that's mining Bitcoin, and it mines nonstop. It's digital.
Knew that.
Wow. Yeah. We call it mining.
Wow.
Right.
So obviously in anything, there's going to be people that are untrustworthy. Is this a big scam market, you think, or is it very? I mean, is it volatile in that perspective, or is it it's highly safeguarded?
Yeah, it's gotten a lot better from when I first started, because I ran into a lot of a couple of scams myself and lost some money. Yeah. Then I learned about the different platforms that were reliable, that were true. Like I said, Coinbase and Binance and Cash App. And I'm pretty sure it's more out there, but those are the three that I use. ones that I could pretty much count on, and I don't go through anybody. You're getting a lot of these friends requests from people that be like, I can get you this for Bitcoin and do this.
Right.
You get a lot of those. I stay away from all of that because, like I said, I've been in a situation where I got scammed out some money, but I chucked it up as a part of the game. So I learned from my mistake and I kept it moving, but that didn't deter me from keeping invested in cryptocurrency.
Now, just, from your perspective, and I understand it's out there, but do you really think people are going to really use Bitcoin as far as moving forward?
They are, and some companies are. I remember Subway you could pay with Bitcoin with Subway. It's several different companies. If you do your research that allow you to pay with Bitcoin, they pay. Now, one thing I want to bring up too. One point last year, Bitcoin went up to like $60,000.
Right, I recall that. Yes.
Prior to it hitting 60,000, it was at like $48,000. And I read an article where one of the Panthers football players had the Panthers to pay him $11 million in Bitcoin. His salary, he had $11 million paid to him in Bitcoin, and that was at $47,000 per coin. Okay. Mm-hmm. So then that following week, Bitcoin went to $60,000. So he made a lot of money doing that just that 1 week. But see, now what I'm saying, now it's down to 37, and it was down to 33 earlier today. So you got to have someone or yourself, you have to watch that so you know when to pull your money out when it starts dipping too low.
Right. Okay. So you really got to be aware of it. And like you said, you're going to have to, when you start investing millions in it, you're going to need somebody to monitor your cryptocurrency account. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Now,
go ahead.
Now, one question before we get out of here. Now, like you said before, so can I get cash for my Bitcoin? I can get from people that have never purchased Bitcoin, it seems a little just strange that, from something that's a digital currency, you're telling me if I purchase this digital currency, I can receive a physical dollar. I can receive US dollars. So this is possible.
You're right. It is. Like I said, I'm going to use Cash App as an example. So say, for instance, someone sends me $100 and I put it in, I send it over to Bitcoin. So I'm sitting there and Bitcoin is growing, is making some money. So now my $100 is $150. So I might want to take out the $100 I invested and leave the 50 in there. So what I do, I can transfer that, and you can do it on Cash App. You could transfer it over to USD, and it'll put it back into your Cash App account, and then you can send it to your bank. Or if you have a Cash App, you can use your Cash App card and take it out. Like I said previously, when we was in Washington, D.C., I took a picture beside a Bitcoin. We went into a gas station, and I took a picture beside a Bitcoin ATM machine. And I actually took some, just to see how it worked, I actually took some, money out. I linked up, I connected my account, put the barcode on it, and told how much I wanted to take out, and it gave me money, and it deducted from my Bitcoin account.
Wow. There you have it, folks. Chris Redd, my brother, this is my man right here. This is my man.
Yeah, we're going to get together.
Absolutely. Very soon, we got to get together. And I do appreciate you coming on Clem Will, the podcast, and sharing these tidbits of information about cryptocurrency. People, these was some vital information that he shared today. To all my listeners, I do appreciate you. And again, Chris Red, I love you, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. Talk to you soon.
All right.
All right, brother. Peace.
Peace.